everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup video. As you can see, I've got no makeup on. My skin is looking a bit funny and you may have noticed I've got something here. Before you start thinking I have a cold sore, I don't. Basically, I've been really run down recently due to a lot of stress and upset, and I've got a crack at the side of my mouth and it literally will not go. And I wasn't even going to film this video because it's really bugging me because it looks so disgusting. But I thought, you know what, I need to film a video, so I'm just going to get on and film it. Today I thought it'd be a good idea to film a minimal kind of makeup routine, makeup look. We're using a lot of the products that I find myself using on a daily basis at the moment, so I've got all of my kind of current favourite makeup products. Something you can kind of wear in any situation. It's going to be nice and fresh. I'm going to make my skin look really lovely and glowing and bright, and then I'm just going to do kind of minimal everything else. If you want to see how I do that, then carry on watching. Need some coffee. So first things first, I need to prime my skin, and the primer I've been using a lot at the moment is the Soap&Glory One Heck of a Blot primer. I love this. If you follow me on Instagram or if you read my blog, you will have seen that Soap&Glory very kindly sent me a parcel full of lots of their products to try, and I've been trying them out and loving them as I knew I would. So there will be a couple of those products featured in this video, but I'm just going to start off by priming my skin with this, and I'm literally just going to take tiny little dots, dot it around my face and blend it in. It actually feels really hydrating on the skin, and I've got quite dry skin. So once I've primed my skin, I'm going to move on to foundation, and the foundation I've been using a lot at the moment is a mixture of two. Now, in a previous video, in a disappointing products video, I mentioned this product, which is the Nars Sheer Glow foundation, and somebody told me to try mixing it with the Bourjois City Radiance foundation. I've been mixing these two on the back of my hand, and I have been loving the combinations. Mix them up on the back of my hand just using my finger, and then I dot it around my skin, and whoever told me to do this is a genius, because it really does make the Nars Sheer Glow a much better foundation. It makes it stay on my skin for a lot longer, and it just looks so much nicer on my skin than what it does when it's on its own. To blend that in, I'm going to use my Zoeva buffer brush, and I'm literally just going to buff it into my skin. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm not going to do too much foundation. Sometimes I would pop on another layer on top of this, but because it's just a minimal everyday makeup routine, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go in with some of my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, and I just pop this over any blemishes I have and any areas of redness. And then I'm going to blend that in with my ever so disgusting looking beauty blender, and I'm just going to quickly spritz it with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray, get that quite damp, and then just dab that into my skin. Base done, and now moving on to my eyebrows. As always, I'm using the Soap&Glory Brow Archery, but first I'm just going to quickly brush through my eyebrows with a spoolie, and I've been doing them a tiny bit different recently. I used to kind of brush them up and then across like that to make them a little bit more square in the corner. I've been brushing them all in one direction, and it's been giving them a little bit of a different shape, but I quite like it. And then once I've done that, I go in with the felt tip side and just work my way through my eyebrows, darkening it all up a little bit. I've been making this end of my eyebrow slightly more rounded than what it used to be. I used to try and get it quite sharp and square, but I have been doing it differently. I'm fully aware that my eyebrows are not equal, but they are sisters, not twins. Okay, to set my eyebrows, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. I love this stuff, and I don't go a day without using it. I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm taking the shade Virgin because this is basically my favourite shade. It's just a very pale sort of shimmery colour. It's really good to use as a base colour. So I'm literally just going to apply that over both eyelids. It's super quick, super easy. It's a really great eyeshadow look to do if you are in a bit of a rush, because I'm not even using a brush. I'm literally just patting this on with my fingers. I'm going to use my MAC 217 brush, and I'm literally going to go in with the shade Naked, which is a very kind of matte pale brown, and I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner, blend it through my crease a little bit. I'm just going to go for a really natural looking eyeshadow look. blend that in. And then I'm going to use the same brush and use a bit of the shade Sidecar, which is a really gorgeous glittery brown. And I'm just going to pop that on the middle of my eyelid and just kind of dab it on just to give a little bit of glitter and make the look a little bit more interesting. Once I've done that, I'm going to go in with some liquid eyeliner. I'm using my Soap&Glory Supercat liner, and I'm literally just going to do 2 little flicks because I wear eyeliner every day. I don't think I ever don't wear it. Okay, so that flick went terribly, but we're just going to ignore it because I don't have any cotton buds to redo it, so I'm literally just going to have to live with it. But it did not go very well, so let's just not look at this eye. I'm now going to apply a little bit of mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational as always. I'm going to quickly curl my eyelashes first. Okay, time to brighten up my under eyes. I'm going to go in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm literally just going to do a few little dots of it underneath my eyes. And then I'm also going to be using a new product which I haven't used yet, and this is the Soap&Glory Just Bright Tired Skin Concealer. Now I think this is new out, and basically it is a purple concealer that you use to brighten up your skin. So the way I'm going to do this is blend in this concealer first. I'm probably doing this completely wrong. I probably should have done this the other way around, but we shall see how this works. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer onto the tip of my finger like this. It is actually lilac. And then I'm just going to dab it underneath my eyes. Like so. And then just blend it in with my finger and see how that works. It blends in really nicely actually, and it doesn't like move your concealer or anything. I don't know if you can see a difference, but it does actually really brighten up your skin. I like it. These new concealers that have come out, there's a couple of other ones actually as well. There's a green concealer which is good to cover up redness. There's this one, and then there is another one which I think is like a blur perfector thing. It's like a normal concealer but it's clear. You put it over imperfections and it's supposed to blur them. I haven't actually tried it yet, but they are really good, so definitely check those out. I'm going to set my under eye concealer with the Bourjois Rice Powder as always. I tip a little bit into the lid and then use any old brush. I'm just going to go with this one. This is the Zoeva Crease Brush, and just set all of that down. So if you haven't already tried this powder, I'm going to keep going on about it until you try it because you will love it. And my coffee's gone cold. Okay, so I'm looking rather pale, so I need to bronze up my skin a little bit. I'm going to go in and use some of the Soap&Glory Solar Powder Bronzer. I love this stuff. I'm going to take it on this brush here, which is the Zoeva Luxe Cheek Finish brush. I'm just going to swirl it around the 2 different sides, tap off any excess, and then just start bronzing up my cheeks a little bit. To lightly contour, I'm using my Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder as always. I'm just going to use the same brush to do that really because I'm feeling lazy and it works just as good. And then I just pop that where the hollows of my cheekbones are, and it does look more intense on camera, I promise. Just to make it less sharp, I go in with my beauty blender and just kind of dab over what I've just done, and that just helps to really push the product into the skin and not have such a sharp defined line. I'm then going to do the exact same on the other side. Now I'm going to add a little bit of blusher. I'm using Benefit Dallas blusher because this is the only one I'm using at the moment. I just keep reaching for it because I really like it. I'm using the same brush because I'm lazy, and I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And now for my favourite part of makeup, I'm going to apply some highlighter. I'm going to use my Rosie for Autograph highlighter because I love it. And the brush I'm going to use is the Zoeva Luxe All Over Shader brush. Dip that into the pot and then just pop that onto the tops of my cheekbones. I really hope you can see it. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so last step is lips, and today I'm going to be using one of the new Soap&Glory matte lip colours. I'm not sure if these are new actually, I might have got that wrong, but these were two of the shades that I got kindly sent in my little box of goodies. I've got the shade Pretty Muted, which is a really nice pink colour. I don't usually wear pinks, but I tried this on the other day and I loved it. And then I've got this one, which is in the shade Choco Berry, which is just slightly darker. I think I'm going to go with the lighter pink because this is sort of a spring look, I suppose. It's basically like a little crayon for your lips, and it is like a matte lip product, which is really difficult to actually find a good matte lip product from the drugstore. I'm just going to gently apply it and then blend it in with my finger because I don't want too much of an intense pink look, because that's not really what I go for. I think that is such a gorgeous lip colour. It's really, really lovely for spring. So that is my current minimal makeup routine, kind of for spring, I suppose. I've just done like a very light spring look and I really, really like it. It's just a nice one to wear every day. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know down below in the comments if you did, or if you've got any video suggestions, anything you would like me to film, or just any comments in general, then leave them down below. If you want to know any of the makeup I just used or what I'm wearing or anything like that, I always write it in the box down below, so go and have a read. There's links to all my social media and everything like that down there as well. But yeah, please remember to give the video a thumbs up if you did like it. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you all soon with another video. Bye!